Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
The patriarchy does not want women to be truly spiritual. Because what does it mean to be spiritual? When you are living a spiritual life, and I don't mean a religious life, I mean a spiritual life, you are in touch with your soul. You have a deep inner life. And the most important relationship that you have is your relationship with your creator and the one with your own soul. And what does that mean? It means you have decentered men from your life, in the sense that the men in your life, your husband most likely, is not going to be the most important person in your life. Actually, it's going to be God.
Oh, okay, well, at least it's going to be God. Patriarchy, spirituality, creator, dissenter, man, God. I really do believe we reached the point where we're just saying words out loud because we like the sound of our own voice.
One of the most annoying things about men has to be when you're in an argument and you bring up multiple points and they will literally just choose to respond to the least important point in the argument. Like, say you're fighting with your man and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe you went out for drinks with this other girl and then brought her home and hooked up. He'll dead ass look you in the eyes and be like, we didn't get drinks. Or you'll be like, I didn't like how you were out with the boys and you gave that girl your Snapchat. And he'll be like, it wasn't my Snapchat. It was my Instagram handle. Why are they like this?
Because of honesty, I didn't argue the fact that I was with another girl. I just wanted you to get your story straight. Also, you mean to tell me that women care more about me getting drinks and not having some girl in our bed? Why are you even bringing up drinks? You get caught giving head to two different guys in a bathroom at the same time, and you're gonna look your man in the eye and try to convince him he's not seeing what he just saw. Can I also ask, why are women like this? Or maybe you're gonna try honesty for once in your life?
Why do men? Yeah.
I'm not sure where I'm going with this or if I'm going to have a resolution, but pop astrology is a scam because it developed in tandem with consumerism under the scaffolding of capitalism. Capitalism tries to sell you a fantasy of acquisition and attention. If you buy this or you are this, you'll be happy, and the goalpost keeps moving and a Kylie Jenner shaped carrot is dangled in front of us, or whatever other famous person. And fame is an important currency within capitalism because capitalism is driven by fantasy. Astrology is really easy to corrupt in this climate because it presents us with 12 archetypes that speak to the entire population. As long as those people believe in astrology, they are viable consumers. There are a couple of camps of pop astrology, especially online. One of them is the exclusion of the undesirable, no bad astrology, which is a way of managing the symptoms of capitalism. I remember I was working for an astrology app and they had a list of banned words. They didn't call them banned words, but that's what they were, that were seen as too negative, that were incompatible with their branding strategy. And then there's these other astrologers, the eclipse is coming and Scorpios might have a really intense karmic month, but don't worry because blessings are coming in March.
Yeah, there is nothing you cannot sell to women. I know you said people, but how many men did you see going in the crystal shops and going on TikTok or on every other social media platform saying, hey, this is retrograding, so you need to, I don't know, get your moon in order or something. You used to work for an astrology thingy, so you were basically to blame for lying to women? Let me guess, you grew out of it and you left capitalism behind, right? I guess that's the only reason you're spewing this crap now on TikTok.
I was the maid of honor in somebody's wedding, and it ended in me getting photoshopped out of all of her photos, her wedding photos. And it's not because I wasn't a good maid of honor. Let me tell you, I did everything for that girl, for that wedding. We'd been friends almost 10 years, and we'd been through a lot together. She, had made some questionable decisions when she was younger, as did I. Hers were like mainly surrounded around men. But she moved out of state. She met a really good guy, like a nerdy boy. Pretty sure she's like the first girl he's ever slept with, but really nice guy. Very quickly, they got engaged. And very quickly, they started planning a wedding. And she always wanted her fairy tale, you know? So I think that that really was where her intentions were. She wanted her big day. She wanted the attention on her. She wanted her wedding. Which, you know what? Do you, boo?
Ah, what an amazing friend you are. You only want to get married because you want that wedding day and not really to be a wife, and I'll support. What a good friend. Keep in mind, this lady here is not really upset about losing her friend, her best friend basically. No, what she's really mad about is she got photoshopped out of the photos. The video is over 6 minutes long. I'll do my best to sum this up. Two other friends of the bride are cheating on their boyfriend slash husband. The bride also kind of...
Turns out this girl had been talking to this other guy, the bride. The bride had been talking to this previous fling of hers for like over a year throughout this whole engagement process. He had moved out of state, so she almost like went to go visit him. So they'd been talking like very inappropriately, down to on the bachelorette trip, she was having phone with this other guy in the closet of her room on this bachelorette trip that I planned and paid hella money for, and she never even told me.
Oh no, and what if she did? You already know the story. Did you tell anyone? You know she's been cheating on her future husband and now she's gonna be cheating on her husband. Did you tell anyone? You really thought this story is gonna make you look better because you spent $5,000 on that bachelorette trip? You let your friend, because she's your friend, destroy her future husband's life, because that's what she's going to do. And this story is supposed to make you look better because you spent $5,000 on a bachelorette trip. And for the love of God, if you're a man out there, stop marrying this type of women, including this one. Oh, why this one? She's not really mad about losing her best friend of 10 years. All she's mad about is she got photoshopped out of the pictures. Yeah, that's exactly why.
Anybody have a baby that can enter my friend group? I just want to hang out with the baby, but I don't want my own baby, so I'm trying to figure out who has a baby that they can bring around. No one in my friend group, I mean no one, is anywhere near having a baby. At least not on purpose. So let me know.
Alright, well, what type of baby are we talking about? Maybe you don't really care, but I need to know to make this right. What baby are we talking about? Baby boy, baby girl, baby bear? Maybe I could make it work. Let me know.
Look, I know it's really popular to search on TikTok manipulation tactics, how to get him obsessed with you. This is really trending content. You do not need to manipulate your man to get him to love you. The reason you're looking at this stuff, and I'm going to hold your hand while I say this, the reason you're looking up how to make him obsessed with you, how to manipulate him, is because there's only one reason: you do not have self-respect. Okay? When you establish fundamentals of self-respect, you will never need to manipulate a man or to look for tricks on how to get him obsessed with you. First of all, that's incredibly unhealthy. We can all agree on that. You don't need to do black magic voodoo to get your man to love you. If your guy is not obsessed with you, like utterly obsessed with you, he's not the right one, first of all. Second of all, let's say at one point he was really obsessed with you and something happened.
And I'm guessing not anymore. You're just a different type of lunatic. I had my hopes up with this one and, well, you know, I was let down again by another TikToker. The only reason you're trying to manipulate a man is because you don't have any self-respect. What if I'm just an a-hole? What if I'm not trying to manipulate him into being obsessed with me? Because that's a healthy habit, being obsessed with someone. But what if I'm trying to manipulate him to give me money? Could it be by any chance, oh, you're the wise therapist that you are, that it's not about self-respect, but it's about being an a-hole? Can we, by any chance, if it's not too much to ask, get to learn a few new words that we can use outside of insecure, manipulate, narcissist, self-love, self-respect, healing journey? Can we, please, for the love of God, start using new words?
The more weight I lost, the more men seemed to be interested in me, but the way that they would treat me, like it just kept getting worse and worse the smaller I got to. I have a theory that the more that you look like society's beauty standards is the more men objectify you and treat you like an object instead of a person. Men, no matter what size you are, yeah, this is men we're talking about, of course. No one's arguing that. Whether I was 300 pounds or 140 pounds, all I ever wanted was for someone to see me for me to love me for me. And I feel like I did kind of have that when I was bigger, but now that I lost weight, it's like all they care about is surface level and they don't even want to get to know me. And I'm like, I have this amazing bomb personality.
No, you don't. You don't even believe that. Someone with an amazing personality doesn't go on TikTok and complain about all men. Oh, this is men we're talking about. Here's an idea for you. Since those men who liked you when you were 800 pounds, go back to those men. What happened with them? They liked you, they never objectified you, and you're still single complaining about men. If your weight was not the problem back then, what was it then? Exactly, your amazing personality.
I'm sorry, but I do lose a little respect whenever I see a woman change her surname after she gets married. Matter of fact, there's a TikTok now of a girl whose father died, and she posted a TikTok saying, "Oh, I'm excited about my new name, but I feel like I'm letting go part of him, like his father who died, because she's changing her name into her husband's name." Why are you doing this? You know this is optional, right? Like, no one's like putting a gun in your head. You know, you're not a 12th century peasant anymore who's exchanging, who's exchanged from a family to other in exchange for a few sheep. You know what I mean? You don't have to do this. I will for sure admit it. It's the same as when, someone gets pregnant, I'm like, ugh, whatever, on social media. But it's just that when I see a girl that I follow all of a sudden change her social media name, which she built an insane profile on and probably has a brand off of it, like her personal brand, and changes it because she gets married. I'm like, why are you doing this? You're not property being exchanged. You can hyphenate your surnames, or he could take your...
No, he could not. What he could do, can do, and should do would be to say no. Oh, you want to get married? Find yourself a different man. That's it. I'm not even gonna bother trying to explain to you why you will get my last name. And just like I said earlier, feel free to find yourself a man who will take your last name. And best of luck to you with that. If you take his last name, you're gonna become his property. So until you do, or if you don't, you're your dad's property. Good point.
Do I like men? Yes. Do I like men? No.
What she was really saying is she's gonna like you if you pay the $4.99 a month, which is $3.99 a month this month, because I don't know, she has a discount or something. How do you put a discount on your own holes? I mean, whatever.
What does every woman have that starts with a V and they use it to get whatever they want?
What does every woman have that starts with a V and they use it to get whatever they want?
Yes, they use it to get whatever they want.
Well, you obviously know what I'm going to say.
You
obviously know. Yes, you do. Yes, you do know.
I have no idea what you're going to say.
This is obviously like a dirty joke or something.
A dirty joke?
Yes.
Why would I tell you a dirty joke?
I have no idea why, but you're doing it.
Videos are meant for kids.
Okay. I would not say that by any means.
So
no.
It starts with a V, and women use it to get whatever they want.
That is a universal, like everybody knows. I don't even need to say it. Well, it's in everybody's brains.
I don't know what you're like.
Just everybody's mind is in the gutter at this point, you can say, because we all know the answer is the same thing, and it starts with a V, and it's...
It starts with a V,
yeah.
Yes.
It's,
So what do you use to get whatever you want that starts with a V?
I can't even say it! I can't, like, we all know,
Your
but I can't...
voice.
But at the same time, I do like the way you think. And I'm supposed to be the one who always thinks about that thing? Sure. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.